Good morning. For today's first class, in today's class, I am going to teach with you a important concept or interesting concept. What is that? Before going to discussing about that, I would like to say one thing with you. That is, for example, you know that here we have many measurements are there. Measurements. I am going to write measures. Measurements. Do you know measurements? What is the meaning of measurement? I think the word of measurement we are using in our mathematics classes. Is right or not? Measures. Measurements. Is right or not? For example, I will give one area. This is rectangular. Is right or not? For example, for example, I will show this diagram. I draw this diagram. Now I am asked about you, how much of this area is? How much of this area? If I am asked about you, if I am asked about you, how much of that area, how much of that area if I am asked about you, can you say that easily or not? Yes. You can use some equation. With that equation, we say this is in kilometers or in centimeters or in feet. Is right or not? What they call kilometers, centimeters, feet. These are measurements to measure one area. Is right or not? At the same time, if I am asked about you, how much area your room? How much length of your room at your home? That is easy to say you are not. Yes, because we have some measurements to measure your house room. What things we are using to measure that? Tape, meter tape and feet tapes. Is right or not? Like if I am asking about you, I want some sugar. Then how can I ask it? When you go to any shop, any market, if you want to buy sugar or oil, sugar or oil or vegetables. For example, if you want to buy these things, where you want to go first? You want to go to the market. When you go to the market, how do we ask with the shopkeeper? I want to particular amount of sugar. Particular amount means how we should say to understand the shopkeeper to give you as a sugar 1 kilo or half kilo or some others. Is right or not? What is that? That is measurements to weight. Next, vegetables also kilos. Oil we have liters. What is that? All these are measurements to measure goods or things or area or land or field. Example, if you want to know that this is the one field, it is one field. How much the area of the field? We can say this is by using the measurements. How we have different kinds of the measures to measure the thing like goods and plant or fields. There is a one important or different kind of measure is there to measures. What are the measures? So far, what I have told with you, all these measurements are very easy to measuring. Is it right or not? Because how the flat is very flat. There is no any problem to measure. For example, if I want to know the class area, how much this area is, it is very easy to me or not to count the length of this room. What I will use that one tape and long tape. With the tape, I will measure and say the length of the room. But there are some other places also there over the earth. That places we cannot be find with tapes, with other rules. They need a special objectives. They need a special objectives to measure them, because to find such areas measurements we need a special things. Until and unless we are unable to measure the thing or the earth, what they are? They are particularly contour lines. What they are? Contour lines. Today I am going to explain with you one contour line. Contour line. Contour line. What is the contour line? Contour lines. What is the contour line? How it helpful us? How it helpful to us? What is the contour line? How the contour lines are helpful for us? About all these things I am going to explain in this video. Contour lines are a special measurements which are using to measure heights over the earth. Heights over the earth. Simply, contour lines are a lines joining equal places over the map. A lines drawn over the map joining the equal heights is called contour lines. First I am going to write that contour lines are lines joining places equal heights of places on map. Equal heights. What you should understand here? A line joining equal heights on map or the earth. Equal heights. Next, the other important feature of this, the contour lines are joining equal heights, and next same features. To joining the equal heights place, to joining the same future places, what we are using? Contour lines. Contour lines are used to join the equal heights, to join the same future places over the earth. That is called contour line. Where we draw this on a map to joining the equal heights places, to join the same future places over the earth. To joining equal height places, to join same future places. Here when you join the equal height places, from where we measure that heights. From where we measure the heights? The heights we measure from the air mean sea level. From where? Where we measure that heights? From the mean sea level over the air. The places joining the equal heights, measuring the equal heights or joining the equal heights, from where they measure from the mean sea level. The places are measuring from where? Measuring from where? Mean sea level, that is mean sea level. This is the mean sea level. It we can write in short form MSL. What is the meaning of MSL? What is the abbreviation of MSL? Mean sea level. Over the surface of air, heights we can count, we can measure the heights over the air from where? From the mean sea level. From the mean sea level. See here, I am going to write that word over the board. We can measure the heights over the air from where? Over the air from where? From MSL. From MSL. MSL stands for mean sea level. Whatever any heights over the air, from where we start to measure from mean sea level. I am going to write over here. Contour lines are lines joining the equal heights on same feature places. The contour lines are drawn to joining equal heights and same feature places over the air. Here we should question yourselves from where we should measure the heights over the air. From where? All the heights over the air, we measuring from mean sea level. That is the important word. From where we measure, we are measuring from mean sea level. When over the surface of air. We are measuring heights. We are measuring heights from mean sea level. I showed that with one rough diagram to understand you as clearly. What is that? And we can understand with one rough diagram. How do you measure heights from the mean from over the air? We feel this is the sea level. It is sea. It is the surface of air. Totally, what I call this is surface of air. This is surface of air. Over the surface of air, what is there? This is totally sea level. What I call? This is sea. What this picture indicate to us? Sea. What is this picture indicate to us? The picture is indicated to us sea. This is totally what we call sea level. All the sea level we have number of heights are there. What are the heights? Mountains and valleys and low-lying areas. Not only heights meaning it include valleys, low-lying areas and basins, what not, and many things, many places which are includes over the surface of Earth. So to measure any height over the Earth, this is the height or not? What is it? This is the higher place or not? What is higher place? Mountains or hills. Mountains or hills. Whatever, any higher place to measure over the earth, which one we use here? Which method we are using here? Is it possible to measure the mountain height over the earth by tape? Is it possible to measure how much height the mountain is? Is it possible to count with the help of the tape? Tape is right or not? Is it possible to measure the tape? If it is possible, can you measure it? If it is possible to measure that scale with the scale, can you measure how much height the mountain is? Can you measure it with the tape and scale? And what the other objects we have? What the other objects we have available with all measures, with all equipments? Can you measure the height of mountain? Whatever the objectives available with you, with all objectives, can you measure the height of the mountain? Can you measure the height of the mountain? Cannot possible. But how can we say the height of the mountain, the height of the hill, the height of the depth of the valley, the depth of the valley? There is another object is there. What is the object? That is the contour lines. A contour lines are another objects to measuring the heights over the surface of Earth. I'll repeat once again. What is the other important object to measuring the heights over the Earth? Contour lines. From where we measure the heights over the Earth, we measure from mean sea level. We never forget that all heights, what do you call? All heights measuring from here. I am going to write here scale and tapes are not suitable to measure. What is that? To measure the heights. Is it right or not? What are not suitable to measure the heights over the Earth? Heights over the Earth. What is the other object we have available to measure the heights? That is contour lines. What are called? Contour lines are another object to us to measure the heights. Contour lines are another object to us. How they are available to us? Object to us to what happens? To what purpose? To measure all heights. Where all heights over the Earth surface. Over the Earth surface. From where? From MSL. MSL stands for immovable mean sea level. That is the contour line. So this is about the contour line. Before going to discussing about another details about the contour line, I would like to say these contour lines are drawn with particular distance between one line to the another line. From where these contour lines is also called as isolines. Contour lines also called as isolines. Contour lines. What is the other name? Contour lines is also called as isolines. What is the other name of contour lines? Isolines. Isolines. What is the other name of the contour line? Isolines. What is the other name of the contour line? Isolines. These isolines or contour lines are drawn with particular distance or intervals. Intervals, how you should understand the meaning of interval? What is the word of interval? Interval meaning, I am going to write first. Let me write that word here. Contour lines. Contour lines are drawn. Contour lines are drawn. Contour lines are drawn with a particular or specific interval. Drawn with a specific intervals. Intervals means particular distance. Drawn with a specific or particular distance. Particular distance between one line to another line. I written here the place of particular distance. What is the exact word in your textbook? That is intervals. Intervals. Interval meaning, what is the interval? How we should understand the interval word here? Distance. Each contour line drawn with a particular distance. Between one line to the another line, they maintain particular distance. To draw one contour line to the another line, they maintain particular distance. That is, the particular distance, I show the particular distance is sometimes they start from 20 meters. Sometimes they may draw with the 50 meters, 20 meters, and sometimes they may draw with 50 meters. In another time, they may draw with 100 meters. 100 meters. Whatever the distance we wish to take to draw the contour line. When you wanted to measure one height over the mountain, then with your wish the lines we can draw. The line between one line and another line, it may be a 20 meters, it may be a 50 meters, it may be a 100 meters, it may be a 200 meters, and it may be a 300 meters, whatever, that is your wish, based on you, based on that height of place, we will take the lines distance between one line to the another line. Here I show, and before going to show the map, show the measurement, I would like to say that lines importance and the contour lines importance. These contour lines reveal or explain or giving the information. For example, if one contour line to the other contour line distance being very close, what is the meaning and how we should understand? For example, I draw one line, contour line is another contour line, other contour line. Then after this is when I measure one height. Next, in another height, distance. See here, this is 1, this is 2. Then you find it between the two pictures. Between the two pictures, what you will find from these two pictures? I draw the contour lines to measure the two mountains heights. What you will find? Picture 1. In picture 1 there is a contour line or not? This is a picture 1 contour line. Between one contour line to another contour line, what is the distance here? This is 15. This is 100 meters. This is 100 meter, 200 meter. This is 300 meter. Now this is 10 meters, 20, 30, 40 meters. Picture 1 contour line between one line to another line. How much distance? With how much distance I draw the contour line? Between one line to another line. With how much distance I drawn here? That is 100 meter distance. With 100 meter distance. 100 meter distance. Next, I draw another contour line. With how much gap I have drawn here? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Between one line and another line, how much gap is there? Very close gap. Picture 2, one line to another line. One line to another line. How much gap? Very close gap. Close gap. Here the gap is further, long gap. Very long gap. Then in these two conditions, how you should understand? And here the contour lines are what they will say to us. Particularly, the contour lines are explained to us the slope and elevation of heights. What will say the contour lines to us? The first thing is contour lines explain what they will say to us. Contour lines reveal to us, or explain about the slope of place, slope of place. Next, what it will be explained under height or elevation. Elevation or heights, height of place. Elevation, height of place. This is the two things which will explain by contour line. What will says to us the contour line? The contour line reveal to us one place slope. You know very well that slope. How it is? This is the slope. One area slope. How it is? How slope the place is? The slope is very close. The slope is very far. Whatever. Next, elevation. Elevation is height. The place of height. The contour lines will say to us two important things about the place. I will repeat once again. What will say the contour lines to us? The contour line will say to us the place of elevation, the place of height. The place of elevation, the place of height. The place of elevation, the place of height will be says to us, that is slope. The place of slope, the place of elevation. Elevation means height. These two things will explain by the contour line. Now, based on this lines, based on that contour lines drawn with specific distance. Already told with you, the lines are drawn with specific distance. Sometimes they may be drawn with 20 meters. Sometimes the lines drawn with 50 meters. Sometimes the lines drawn with 100 meters. Sometimes the lines drawn with 200 meters. Whatever. Based on that place, based on the places, or based on the place, we are drawn the lines. For example, if one line to another line gap is very far between one line to another line, one line to another line, one line to another line gap, how it will be? Based on that gap between one line to another line, we can understand the place slope, the place height, either very slope or gentle slope or very height. Here, between one line to another line gap is how look like this? How look like this? Very slope and very gentle. Gap is gentle. Gap is gentle. Gap is gentle. Or sorry to say, the gap is fair. Gap is fair. Between one line to another line, gap is fair. What is that? Well, fair means very long between one line to another line. That is gentle slope. Gentle slope. Gentle slope. The slope is very small. For example, see here. This is the water body. You feel this is the land surface. This is highest area. It is high mountain. This is mountain. What do you call this? This is the water body. It is water body. This is the height. What is this? This is the height when you want to measure it. Then I draw the line here. This is 100 meters. I take this is another 100. This is another 100. This is 100 meter, 200 meters and 300 meters, so on. Here, one contour line to another contour line distance how much? Very far matter. How much distance? This is very far. When the gap between one line to the another contour line, what is this line indicates to us? The line indicates to us the slope is very gentle, very small slope. The slope is very small, gentle slope. When one line to another line gap is far. What is the gentle? The slope of what is the slope of place? Very gentle slope. If one line to another line gap is very close. If not, between one line to another line, if not, the other condition is, what is the other condition? If not, in another condition, the one line to another line gap, one line to another line gap. If the one line to another line gap is to be close, if the one contour line to another contour line gap is to be close, how we will understand that condition? It is close, it is gentle, it is steep slope. The place is having steep slope. Gentle slope, steep slope. Gentle slope and steep slope. That means the slope is very high. For example, this is the mean sea level. From here, this is the height. It is height, mountain. You feel this is the mountain. When I draw here, this is how it is shown. At the time, the gap. In this time, how they have drawn the map, how they drawn the lines. The lines are being very close. Is that or not? Here, how they did draw the lines. The lines are drawn with very close distance. The lines are drawn how the lines are drawn here. The lines are drawn here with very close. In this, how you should understand? How you should understand this position? This position you should understand as the slope of place is very steep. The slope of place is very steep. There is another condition is there. What is another condition? The line gap between uniform between one line to another line, gap. How like uniform? That is uniform, not uniform. That is either very close or neither very far nor very close. The distance maintained with equal. Uniform, that is uniform slope. This is the uniform. This is called contour lines. When you draw that contour lines, we should understand three important situations. One is between one line and another line gap. It will be indicated to us gentle slope. If one line and another line gap is close, then the place slope is very steep. Then the place of slope is very steep. That is, it is a gentle slope. This is the steep slope is very. If the one line and another line gap is uniform, there is a equal amount of slope is there. Now I will show the three situations with one rough diagram. Then you can understand the gentle slope. What is the gentle slope? What is the gentle slope? Gentle slope. Gentle slope. The next one is, what is the other one is steep slope. Steep slope. The other one is uniform slope. Place. This is place of gentle slope, uniform slope, steep slope. When that we call gentle slope. Gentle slope is there is a less slope to the area. For example, this is the slope is. The slope is here. Gentle slope. Here this is mountainous. This is what I call. This is sea level. MSL. From MSL, this is the height area. This is the mountain. This mountain height, how look like? This is the slope. How look like the slope is very slow, very gentle slope. This is gentle slope. Next, steep slope is the same mean sea level, height, very high from here. This is steep slope. The steep slope. Next, here uniform slope. uniform slope. The slope is equal from the mean sea level. From the mean sea level. This is equal slope. Equal slope. This is gentle slope. Steep slope. This is uniform slope. Uniform slope. This is the contour lines. And today class is all. We meet again in another class.